In this day and age, we live in a world that is forever surrounded by technology. Some of these technologies are beneficial and make our everyday lives much easier. Or at least that's how it seems. Is there anything to be said about the attempt to make human interaction easier via modern technology? And if so, what is its impact on human touch? Through every possible connection, are we losing sight of ourselves? And if so, are we past the point of no return?
The more that you sort of connect to these things, which connect you to places far away, there's a lot of value in that. But you also, and these things aren't mutually exclusive, but I think that it also takes you away from connecting with yourself.
I don't think there's anything that we can do that's really going to prevent the advancement of technology.
I think folks are spending far too much time looking at screens. One thing I think that's absolutely essential is that schools really need to start offering some serious education surrounding how to use these tools and what the risks are.
With this area, you always have to use your head and use your judgment as to what is going to be best for you and what can possibly hurt you in the long run.
We live in a purely beautiful world which has begun to deteriorate, both on a physical scale and now on a mental scale. People feeling the earth in all of its majestic traits is something I find to be taking a backseat to these easier and faster approaches to getting through our days, as if there's something more important than what's actually around us right now, in this very moment. Similarly, have you ever noticed just how many marketing campaigns are formed around the idea of becoming faster?
That's so dumb.
Don't be left behind. AT&T, the nation's fastest mobile broadband network, is getting faster with 4G.
Hey, iPhone! You made it! Any trouble finding the place?
Trouble finding this place? You kidding me? You ever heard of a little something called Google Maps?
Or other ones that attempt to objectify humans to create a personal relationship to the technological products and services.
Hi.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
Hi. I'm a T-Mobile MyTouch 4G.
And I'm a PC.
And I'm an iPhone 4. Hello, I'm a Mac.
I'm a T-Mobile MyTouch 4G.
And I'm a PC.
I'm an iPhone 4. A Mac.
T-Mobile
PC.
MyTouch 4G.
I'm a Mac. And I'm an iPhone 4.
PC.
And I'm a PC too.
I'm a T-Mobile
Mac. And I'm an iPhone 4.
PC.
MyTouch 4G.
And I am no one.
I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Hello, I'm a Mac. And I'm an iPhone 4.
I'm a PC.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Something else worth noting is how some corporations attempt to insinuate that the only thing that could possibly save us from our phones is one of their newest smartphones. Take a look at this ad.
It's time for a phone to save us from our phones. New Windows Phone.
Not to mention this new idea of forming relationships on the internet, which has such services broadcast that by using such services, you're better off than if you were to attempt to meet someone on a truly personal level. Some, such as myself, don't think it's that easy, and that it takes more than just the compatibility test to determine whether two people should fully trust one another or such a service.
Too often people enter into a relationship thinking that it's fixed, right? That the moment in which you say I do and you say I do to one another, that's the relationship, and any deviation from that means failure. Yeah. Whereas, of course, the only thing that is for sure is that both people are going to change. Yeah. And that they, as individuals, will develop, which means the relationship needs to develop too.
Some of these ads boast about how 1 in 5 relationships come from online dating sites, which makes me wonder, what does this mean about recent statistics that express how 50% of all marriages now end in divorce? I was recently granted the opportunity to interview Mr. Ken Burns, an American director and producer of documentary films. Mr. Burns has directed and produced nearly 21 projects since 1981, and here's what he had to say about the proliferation of technology and its effects.
I think there's been an extraordinarily huge advance in the last several decades, and this has brought us in many ways much closer together, but as in all things profound, the opposite of it is also true. And so we have to be so very careful that we do not permit this new technology to run us, to change our schedules, to change our human habits, to alter the way we actually have intimate connections with one another. We don't want the technology to be the tail that's wagging the dog. We want to, as human beings, be fully in charge and control that technology. That's not always the case. So one sees at the same time the extraordinary excitement of new technologies in progress. One also has to be cautious because they have a pernicious effect. We all know what it's like to be at a meeting or with a group of friends where nobody's talking, everybody's, messing their buttons.
I challenge those who have taken the time to watch this video to take an outside look at your own dependence on technology and the effects it has on you and your interactions, not only with your peers, but with the world itself. Take just one moment to realize how far technology has come just in the past 10 years, and ask yourself if you want yourself and the relationships you share with your peers to become further subjected to such advances. It is my contention that in terms of the masses, we are far past the point of return, which is why you must separate yourself from the pack or regain any lost personal touch. I challenge you all to embrace this magical earth while you still can. Do it for the generations who will never know the difference.